20 years ago, when I was a cadet at West Point, I remember all these seasoned old military officers and scholars that would wander around that place like old Jedi and just kind of inspire you and share their knowledge. And it was amazing. And one of those was Colonel Don Snyder. And when he would open up about the world, it was on you to listen, because there was going to be something magical that came out of it, something inspiring, something important. And one of the most powerful things that he said was, your careers and your lives are going to revolve around the transition between the industrial age and the information age, or postmodernism. Everything that happens in our country and in the world is just going to be so tied up in that and in our lives. And I'll be honest, when I heard that in 1999 as a 22-year-old kid, it didn't resonate with me. I didn't see it. And 20 years later, I can just say, wow, that was one of the most insightful things I've ever heard in my life. And it's not just insightful for our lives and our career to wrap our hands around what the information age is, but also for our faith and our overall existence, because things have changed. In the industrial age and before, we just relied on these massive institutions to tell us what is right. And, whether it was the government or big industry, big education, that was it. Big news. There was 3 channels, and you watched one of them, and they kind of pitched it all right in the middle to everybody. And that was what people built their lives on. And now there's so much more. And it's amazing, it's wonderful, but people get lost. People go down rabbit holes and they can't find themselves. And that's true in faith as well. It's true in Christianity as well. And we need to proof ourselves against that, to find something to rely on, to grab on, that has simplicity and depth. Simplicity because you need to be able to understand it right away and grab it and carry those rules on. And depth so you can withstand all of the different information that's coming from you around, being thrown at you. And that's why I say keep going back to Mark 12, 30, and 31, because no one can say that isn't the foundation of Christianity. No one can say anything other than Jesus said those were the 2 most important things, because that's what it is. And it was rooted in Jewish faith and doctrine. And it just goes back to, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself. 2 things. Love God, love your neighbor as yourself. Yes, the industrial age has transitioned to the information age, and you're watching this on YouTube and everything else, but that does not mean that the world is so complicated that you can't have something to hold on to. Those are the 2 things. Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Clear, powerful, with all the depth that you need to dig into and find that you don't need anything else to rely on to build your faith. So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe so other people can find it. Thank you.